Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wicked back with more Tales of Vesperia. Last time we saved Nordopolica from the Outbreakers, and now we're gonna figure out how to get the rest of the elemental spirits we need for the for whatever Rita's trying to do. Anyways, what are we here for?
A town with a coliseum sure attracts a lot of different kinds of people, doesn't it?
Yes, people are here for all sorts of reasons. Some come to fight, some come to watch.
And then there's people like us, too. I wonder what other people think when they see us on the streets.
Well, I'd say they think we're here for the fights.
Maybe for you and Yuri, but I couldn't imagine Estelle as a gladiator if my life depended on it.
What about me?
A lost child?
Hey!
Well then, what about all... Never mind. I know where this is going.
Yeah, I think we all know where that's going. All right, guys. So, before we move on to the main story, we actually have a few side quests we gotta tackle. And I mean a few. We have like 3 or 4, so that won't take that long.
Hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading since Belly has passed away.
I'd like him to meet Undine. He'd be so happy.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though, let's give him a nice surprise.
Okay.
That monster. Palestrale was no match for it. I can't figure it out.
So how did we take it out?
Because we're the main characters.
Maybe there's something different about us.
The spirits, perhaps?
If the Autophagos really is close to air, then the spirits might actually affect it.
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other 3?
Who knows? The 4 elements alone could control air, but we're talking about the Autophagos. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's not like you can find Apathea lying around just anywhere.
There aren't many Entelekea left either.
Hey, there are tons of Blastia all over the world, right?
Yes, they're an indispensable part of our society.
And cores are just pieces of Apathea. So if the 4 spirits aren't enough, we can just change all the cores of the world into spirits too, right?
That's a pretty bold plan, Yuri.
Then we may end up with as many spirits as there are grains of sand.
Are you nuts? How do you propose to do that?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to every single Blastia. I doubt the Autophagos would wait for us.
I think that's your specialty, genius.
Oh no! This is your genius plan!
Even if Yuri's plan worked, all the Blastia would stop working, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be gone.
What would the world become?
People would lose the safety promised by the barriers.
All the functions that the Blastia maintained. Gone. It'll be inconvenient, to say the least.
Even Bodhi Blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no Blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit, Patty.
Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people, but we have to do it.
Otherwise, the world will fall to the Autophagos, even if no one else ever understands why.
Well, for now, let's just get the 4 elemental spirits.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them.
Baul knows where the other Entelekea are, right?
Yeah, let's get back to the ship and ask him.
Ew, I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no biting!
It's all right, Rapide. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear.
You might, actually. Rapide. Carol's okay, he's grown up. But yeah, we have a bunch of side quests to do. The first one being in Ospio. So you guys already know the drill. I'll meet you at Ospio. All right, guys. Right as I left Nordopolica, this scene popped up and I forgot about it.
I've never heard of those places.
If only we could glimpse them.
Would make things far easier.
Baul says he knows. However, he doesn't want to tell us. Apathea's only come from the death of Antilochea.
He doesn't want to put his friends in danger.
Baul, listen. We want to protect the world, but we don't want to sacrifice anyone for it. We won't just take the Apatheia by force.
Baul, please.
Tell us where the Antilochea are.
Area Lumen is in the northeast part of Tolbikia. Reloise is on the continent of Wakea.
Thank you, Baul.
We also need to go to the sands of Kogor, where Pharaoh is.
Right.
Northeast Tolbikia. I wonder if that's the place where a new land just recently crystallized.
Wakea is that continent to the south of Ilikia, where the capital is, right?
Wakea. The Emperor Calx III sent scouting parties 4 times in order to claim the land. But every time they lost communication and no one ever returned. It's the last unexplored land on Tercalumares.
Why does it have to be a place like that?
If Wakea's that bad, then let's leave Reloise for last.
He says he'll leave things up to you.
Thanks, Baul.
Let's go.
We can't exactly dawdle forever.
All right, now can we go to Ospio? Yes, we can. Let's go. Yeah, I forgot about that scene that comes right as we enter and exit Nordopolica, man. And for some reason, Rita left the party when we could have just followed her and you know, not leave the party and rejoin the party 10 seconds after. Watch. Come on. And Rita joined the party again. Why did she leave in the first place? I don't friggin' know. But yeah, now we have to go to a lore, and I'll just, you know, not cut it out this time because we're literally right there. But we have 2 things to do in a lore real quick. Yeah, these side quests won't take that long, honestly. They're pretty quick. Because after this, we have 2 long friggin' dungeons to do. Well, not long because they're hard, but long because there's a big dungeon. Like, there's no puzzles or anything, so it's not that bad, but still. Bad enough to where I don't want to do it. One of the dungeons, though, is really cool because we have a Giganto monster to tackle while we're in there. We could, in theory, tackle every Giganto monster now in the game, and we'll do that in a little bit here. And Estelle got a title, I believe. But now we want to exit and re-enter. And I'll just meet you right here because it's going to take a minute. Alright guys, we're back and we have another scene. So after the first thing, you want to exit and re-enter. You did another scene here. And I guess the spirit or whatever of the tree was real this whole time. And Estelle learned Force Field, which is a pretty useless ability. We're gonna turn that off. Where is it? Force Field. It uses too much TP for like a really lackluster skill, to be honest with you. And you get it so late in this game. Like compared to Tales of the Abyss, you get Force Field so late in this game. In Abyss, you get it so early. Like you can make more use of it in that game than this game, to be honest. But in both games, it's still not that good. Kind of lackluster. All right, but now we want to go to Dawn Dress for another cutscene here. I want to see something real quick. Set up a barrier to protect allies within range from enemy attacks. So it's like, I don't know. It's supposed to negate attacks from enemies, but I don't think it actually works like the way it's supposed to, so it's a big no for me. You might like it, but for 56 TP, nah, no way. No way at all. Sleep at the inn. And I guess Raven's worried about his Blastia heart. If we change all the cores to spirits, what's going to happen to his Blastia? But I feel like if his Blastia is... His heart is a Blastia, so it's fueled by his life force and not air. So I don't think it's going to have an effect to make a spirit or whatever. I think it'll be fine, but whatever. All right, so we have like 2 more things we gotta do. Well, 3 more things. Really quickly here, we gotta fly to Nordopolica. If I can, you know, fast travel there, that'd be great. Thanks, game. Nordopolica. And fly right here, and we'll shoot at a scene with Patty. We got Cheagle Fur, which is a really good crafting item, and a spirit fragment and stuff. That's really good. And we get a nice little costume for Patty. Awesome. It's really cute. I like it. It wasn't a black getup. She had a... It was like blue, wasn't it? I didn't say it. I didn't say it outfit was ugly, did I? Hey, Yuri, that's not proper English, buddy. And Patty earned the head turner title. Awesome. I'm gonna keep that equipped a little bit. I like that title. All right, lastly, we gotta go to Miorzo, but we don't know where Miorzo is. You can't fast travel to Miorzo because it's a friggin' moving city, but we can fast travel to the closest thing. In this case, it's Joss Frost. There we go. And enter Miorzo. We'd have two things to do here pretty quickly. Well, one's really quick, the other one's not so quick, but whatever. The other side quest is a friggin' mini game. It's very easy, but really annoying because one wrong move and you messed it up. Like, I did this off screen for practice and I failed the side quest like 3 times. So whatever. Maybe I'll get it first time try this time, but talk to the elder first. All right, nice little chat with the elder there. So they're looking through the surface, which I would not do personally. I think you guys have it made up here, but whatever. All right. Talk to this little friggin' kid. So we're gonna have like a little race against Entelkea on Biorzo. All right, yeah. So we have it's not much of a race, but we have to collect these rings on the map under a certain time. And there are 5 stages to this. Every stage is just a little bit harder. One thing I would suggest doing is right when you get into the level here, press square to open your map to make it a full screen so you can see the little dots easier. You just gotta try to get all these little circle rings under the time limit. For this one is 35 seconds, so it's not that bad, but the other ones get much more difficult. Like, you think you have enough time and then they're just spaced out long enough where you lose. Like I said, there are 5 stages, but really, after you do the 3rd stage, if you don't want to do 4 and 5, you don't have to. Like, the reward you get for stage 3 is where it's at. Level 2, let's go. We're gonna try to do this first time, but if not, I'll just cut out to when I do it. Alright, this one will be 45 seconds, a little bit harder. But if you use the world map to see where you're going, it makes it easier. But also for someone like me, it makes it harder because the little dots look very similar to the dots of the towns and dungeons of the game, so I get really confused, to be honest with you. Sometimes I mix the two up, but whatever. Come on, we got 2 more to do. 1 here and 1 over there. Good. Wow, we did it in like 30 seconds. Plenty of time. Level 3, all right. There's no like real strategy I can give you guys to make it easier for you. You just have to go fast. I guess you can turn Baul a little quickly if you jerk the stick a little bit quickly, but other than that, you can't really do anything to make it easier on yourself. All right, we should be able to do this though. Come on. We have 30 seconds to collect like 4 more. And every time you collect one, you lose some seconds on your timer, so you get time back. All right, one here and all the way over here. I could barely see this one. That's why I missed it. Oh, well, we did it. We have, what, 8 seconds, 7 seconds? We'll barely make it. There you go. And after clearing stage 3, we'll get a really nice item for Baul here. And we did the Crones do. What that does make it so Baul can pretty much land anywhere on ice, Rocky Mountain like landscapes and stuff like that. So remember the blade drifts of Sophia? We couldn't land on the ice earlier, so we had to walk a little bit of distance to get to the dungeon. Now we can just land right on it, which is really good. This one's a little bit more challenging because they're spaced out, but shouldn't be that bad, I hope. You could look up the most optimal route for this, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you can do it pretty easily just following my guide here a little bit. Level 5 though, that's the one I failed multiple times. I think it's the hardest one. Alright, we're gonna do this with plenty of time to spare. At least 10 seconds here. There you go. 15 seconds to spare pretty much. Level 5, last one, let's do it. I think I'm gonna start by going to the left maybe? Yeah, to the left. Look at how spaced out these friggin' rings are. And you only have 1 minute and 20 seconds to do it too. That's gonna be challenging. Well, we should be able to do it here. I hope. If not, I'm the worst gamer to ever live. Hey, Baul, can you go a little bit faster, please? You're a little slow, buddy. Friggin' Thrones, the Interlakea can definitely beat your time here. There we go. Go all the way over here for this one. I don't think we're gonna do it. I really don't. I think we're gonna miss it. Come on. Oh, we're super close, but super far away. I'm kind of concentrate a little bit because I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be very, very close. Come on. Oh, I did it with like 0.5 seconds. Oh, we just barely did it there. That was very close. Why are you jealous of Baul? And Judith gets the Super Dragon Rider title and an Ultimate Red Cape. The Ultimate Red Cape is a pretty good item. Let's look at it real quick. It nullifies fire, earth, and light attacks. Damage from water, wind, and darkness increased by 50. So if you're gonna fight an enemy that's weak, that's strong, wow. If you're gonna fight an enemy that does fire, earth, or light attacks, equip this and you'll nullify the damage, which is okay, I guess, but it's not super great. There are better accessories in my opinion.
The city rose into the air at the end of the Gorios civilization.
So that would mean it was on land before that happened?
That part wasn't clear, but I think the city was probably floating on the ocean until then.
Oh, so that's why it got eaten by a giant jellyfish.
I don't think that's quite what happened.
I don't think so either, Carol. But anyways, we're done with the side quest for now, and we can move on. Well, I want to point this out right now. If you come back to Miorzo later on, when you have total number of FSs to 1,000, which is Fatal Strikes to 1,000, it doesn't mean you used Fatal Strike 1,000 times, but you got the little symbol 1,000 times. Once you do that, you'll get a title for Judith called Into the Sky. So, well, since I have it from my previous file, I'll equip it. I will not be doing that because 1,000 and it's gonna take forever. But just so you know, go back to that little boy once you get 1,000 FSs, and you'll get this title costume. But now that we're ready to move on to the main story, we have 3 things we can do in any order. We can go get Pharaoh, or we can tackle either of these 2 dungeons in any order. I'm gonna tackle this dungeon first, and then I'll move on. First off, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna go tackle this dungeon, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm finally back, and I decided off screen that I was gonna do this dungeon and the other dungeon off screen just to get them both out of the way real quick. But anyways, let's go in. Baul's still young.
So what's Baul saying?
It seems that even he can tell he's bursting with power.
Awesome! Even Antilochea grow up, huh?
Baul's still very young, so he probably has a lot of growing left in him.
So young and already this big? Old Raven sure is jealous.
I think it'd be better if you grew up in a different way, old man.
Huh?
Oh, Yuri, you're friggin' awesome. But yeah, these dungeons took forever. Not because they're hard, because there's so many friggin' fights. But we're done now. We're ready to get through this dungeon. I like the area, though. This is a very pretty
looks
area.
Like the center of the crystallization.
It's beautiful. Like we're in a dream.
It's air that crystallized at low density. Is this mana? I have to take a sample.
This entire forest is a treasure, but it likely won't fit on the ship.
Just how do they come up with such different reactions?
They just shatter! This is fun!
Would this
You're so
really be
stupid.
classified as a
Nature didn't make
forest?
this, you know.
Huh? What do you mean?
The center of a new land that just crystallized. Somewhere around here is the one who made that happen.
I wonder who
And
that
an air
is.
crane.
What's up, Rapide? Find something?
This is...
Someone crushed these crystals, and it wasn't us.
What curious fellow would venture all the way out here?
Looks like someone got here before us. Watch out.
Alright. But yeah, this dungeon is not hard in the slightest. It's really, really not. It's super... It might be really quick, actually, that we just don't do any of the fights. But yeah. Wonder who got here before us. These guys look familiar. Oh no. But yeah, this enemy right here, his name is Crystal. He's resistant to every single type of magic. So the only way you can do it or defeat him really easily is by normal physical attacks that don't have elemental properties. So be careful for that. Right here, you got a Saphira. So if you didn't craft the Saphiras when I did way early on in the game, this is the first free one you'll get, which is we're like towards the end of the game and we're just now getting it. I don't think that's so good. Because we need a lot of gold, and that's how you get a lot of gold quickly. Whatever. Also, while I was off screen, it's not on this save file, but it's on my other save file. I went and got the items to craft the blue Saphiras, which after this dungeon and stuff, I'll show you all that. We have these enemies. Honestly, they're not hard in the slightest. They have a lot of HP. That's literally all this is. With all the fighting I did, I got a lot of levels and I got a lot of weapons and stuff learned. I got so far with my weapons that Repeat had no new weapons to use. Until we got one from, I think this dungeon actually, so that's something. You know what we get? Stun Talisman. We had a stun bracelet earlier in the game that prevented stun 50% of the time. I think the stun talisman is 100%. Yes, it is. All right, we're gonna whip up another holy bottle real quick. All right. But this dungeon and the next dungeon both have a lot of friggin' treasures and a lot of goodies to get. So it would do you wonders to fully explore the area and get everything you can. As annoying and tedious as it can be. Yeah, we're about almost halfway done already. Oh, I know that weapon.
Nan!
I warn you, the hunting blades are currently patrolling the area. Leave it.
Nan!
These wounds are terrible.
Come on, Nan!
Carol,
What are you doing alone? Where's the boss and Tyson?
Master and the others went on.
What? They left you behind? The boss is one thing, but I can't believe Tyson wouldn't take you. What happened?
We wound up fighting our target here. I couldn't do anything, just like always. Master said it's because I had doubts.
Doubts?
I hate monsters. They shouldn't be alive. I still feel that way. But now, at a time like this, hunting monsters isn't that important. There are other things we should be doing. When I told him that...
They up and left you.
Fools. With everything the way it is, how can they not take another look at their lives?
That's terrible! I mean, Nan's right!
Relax, Carol. Hey, the hunting blades are after Entelekea, right?
We should hurry.
Yeah.
Nan, can you walk?
Huh? Yeah, but...
It's too dangerous to be alone here.
Come with us, Nan.
Carol... Okay.
And fun fact, when Carol was like, Nan, join us and stuff. When I first played this game, I thought she was gonna be a party member. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get Nan? That's so badass. No, we didn't get her at all. It really sucks that we didn't get her, but whatever. I would love to have Nan. Like, if there was two characters in this game that I wish we would have as a party member, one would be Zagi, even though he's a crazy evil bastard, and second would be Nan. You guys see that monster all the way in the back? He looks really familiar, doesn't he? Wonder if he's important. I don't know. But you know, that's the way to the boss and the exit, but if we come over here, we have a nice little secret to get real quick. Pop another holy bottle, because I don't want to fight. Where are you, holy bottle? There you are. Alright, yeah, we're almost done with the dungeon. This is like the last little area, and we're pretty much done. So, like, not fighting the enemies make it really, really quick to get through this place. It's pretty crazy, to be honest with you. Because it took me over 2 hours to do this dungeon and the next dungeon, Relouise Hollow. And I really hate Relouise Hollow for one simple reason, that going through that dungeon, we can't fully 100% it and get all the treasures because we need a sorcerer's ring level up. And literally right after that dungeon, we can get the sorcerer's ring level up. So I really wish we could have got it, the sorcerer's ring level up, before going to that stupid ass dungeon, so we can you know, what's it called? So we can just fully explore it the first time. Alright, but we have a gigantic monster here. His name is Fenrir, and you guys remember when we fought Katuso at Emmett Hill way back when? Well, Fenrir, his playstyle and the way he fights is literally the same thing. He's a much harder, much stronger version of Tuso. 330,000 HP. He can poison you. He has really good physical. He's weak to fire, so that's what you want to use on him. That's why I have Rita with Crimson Flare. My strategy is to try to go to overlimit, spam Crimson Flare, and go to town. But I don't think it's going to work out as well as I wanted it to because he went right after me. Oh my god, and I held circle down and I'm using her burst. Alright, I did not want to do that. Oh well. But this guy's not too bad. Like I said, he fights just like Tuso. Did not want to do that either. Dang it. He's one of the harder Gigantos because of his erratic behavior and how fast he runs around the field and stuff. But if I could just get him in a combo, it would be a lot easier. But I'm not lucky enough to do that. I don't think Crimson Flare combos as well as the other arts that are similar like this. Like Ground Dasher is really good. Violet Pain is amazing. Tidal Wave is of course really good. I just don't think Crimson Flare is as good as the other ones to combo with, but whatever. Pineapple Gel, Over Limit, and just keep going at him. 140,000 left. And he runs way too quickly. Like, come on, just get away from me. Let me. Oh my god. Go for like Yuri or something. What are you doing going for me constantly? I did not want to use my burst art. Dang it. Yeah, I don't like Fenrir. He's super annoying. I'm just gonna switch to Yuri because I don't have time to waste. Are you almost dead? 70,000. Yeah, just freaking die. Fenrir, he just runs around the freaking field so much and so fast. It's so annoying. I really don't like him at all. My least favorite Giganto to fight. Easily. There we go, you're dead. Get out of here. We have a few items over here now that he's out of the stupid way. I can't see game, thanks. Alright, that's it. Alright. That's pretty much the end of this dungeon, honestly. We're just gonna make our way back to where the boss is and then fight it. And if you couldn't have guessed, yes, Ducios was the dreaded giant from way back when. I don't know how he made his way all the way over here, but he did. And we gotta fight him again. That's fun. And he's honestly more of the same. He has stronger arts because we're much higher level now, so we have more advanced arts, but besides that, he's pretty much the same. The secret mission for that fight's literally the same thing too. But we'll get to that fight in a minute here. Alright, but yeah, actually, we'll get to this fight next time, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. Subscribe for more Tales of Vesperia. Maybe check out some of my other Let's Plays on the channel. But until next time, stay wicked.